All of my help, all of my help, all of my help comes from you. All of my help, mm, all of my help, all of my help comes from you. Mm, all of my help, all of my help. Good morning. I hope you all are doing well. It has been a night. It's been a night tonight. You all, it's really funny. When I go to sleep early, I usually will wake up early. And so I took a nap earlier and just popped up. And it's really funny. Like I told you all this morning, I was actually going to the restroom, getting some water, and I saw the Rob Rack situation. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I reported on it, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things said about it. So it is what it is. But I put repeat, repeat, repeat in my title on today, and that's who I am. I've always repeated ever since I've been on YouTube, so it's nothing new. Just like people spin conspiracy theories and all of this stuff, I repeat, and I have no problem with it. But I find it very odd that it's really not a repeat. And people want to make things a repeat. They got mad because I actually came back, and it's really funny because you all said that that person was gonna go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they did, and that was really funny. So that's why that's why I came on. But this is what I have to say: if you don't like the repeat, don't come over. No one forces anyone to watch anything over here. No one forces anybody to do anything, and that's the truth. So I'm just saying to people, if you don't like me repeating or saying things, then don't watch. Now, I find it very odd that I talked to the other content creator who was being accused of these things, and they gave a different story and a different version. And all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, bring the tangible evidence. And I think when you repeat things that holds validity, when you repeat things that question, it becomes a problem. See, we can repeat conspiracies and things that we've heard all day, but when it comes to producing concrete evidence or validating what has been said, then we have an issue. What's up, Max Boogie? It's good to see you on today. I hope you're doing well. Shout out to Max Boogie. So, um, I know people don't like me repeating, but that's okay. That's my style. That's how I do things. And when you get to my age, you can do pretty much what you want when you get to my age. So, 305, this is how I operate. This is how I operate. I don't care what people think. This is an observation and not a judgment. So I'm not concerned, but I love addressing it because it is content. It is content. It is content. So, mm, repeat, repeat, repeat. But my thing is receipts, receipts, receipts. Evidence, evidence, evidence. That's all I can say. Evidence, evidence, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that people will go with lies, but when you really bring the evidence forward and say, "Hey, you said these things, so prove them." And I don't think it's wrong to say that. I don't think it's wrong, and I will repeat it because it's worth repeating. if you put it out, at least have the concrete evidence to say, here it is. And if you don't, because you don't want to reveal your sources, then that's fine too. And again, I'm not beating her up over that. But Kimmy said that her husband is naturally born, meaning he's from the United States. So where does the Dominican Republic comes from? And again, see, it's bad when you repeat this because it makes people think and question, and it's like, okay, let's use our logic. We know that people misrepresent the truth. We know people do that. We know people do that. But my thing is that brings up a conundrum. If this woman is married to someone who is born in the United States, then the Dominican Republic thing and the 5 years and the $5,000 goes out the door. That's all I'm saying. And I repeat it because it's logic. Now, if I am illogical, prove me wrong because I've been wrong before. I mean, I'm not perfect. I've been wrong. I've been wrong. But when you acting like Rachel Maddow, and and see, it's connected. I got you was excited about that, and it was exciting. Yes, I was curious too. But then I'm like, but is it correct? Is it factual? That's all I'm saying. So I guess I'm repeating today, but that's what I do. That's Jay Wilson. He repeats. You know what though? To be honest, here comes the world 305. It's really not up to her to show her husband or not, because she was not the one who brought up the claim. The people who brought up the claim should be the one to prove it. And they say they have the evidence. See, that's what I'm trying to get to. Whether she has a husband or not, it's really none of my business. But people have claimed this. So if you have these claims, then it's up to you to prove the claim. Not up to Kimmy. Mm-mm. Well, y'all can believe what you want. The bottom line is you can look at his social media page as well. But she could be married to someone else. Did they see the man? I mean, bring it on. Bring the stuff on. If the man is not Dominican, but she didn't make the claim. See, that's the whole thing. So these people got the tea. So again, it's up to them to have the burden of proof. Oh, I'm Shelly's good Judy too. I'm everybody's good Judy. 305. I'm everybody's good Judy. If y'all had to tell it, I'm everybody's good Judy. I'm everybody's good Judy. Ah, anyway, you came out, you said all of this stuff. Okay, so prove it wrong. Send it to me. I'll be glad. You got my email. Put it on the community page. I'm everybody's good Judy. I'm on team everybody. And so it goes to that. They sleeping in separate beds. He's gay. He's all of this. Okay, because that's what she said. Now, Kimmy didn't come up there and say that her husband was gay. Kimmy didn't say that her husband was from the Dominican Republic or Haiti or Jamaica or U.S. No, that's a territory. See, if he's from the U.S. Virgin Islands, then he's a citizen technically. But she didn't come out and say that. I said that. Kimmy's claim only claim Kimmy said that she was married. Now it's really interesting. Now let me say this: you all can't have it both ways. And the bottom line is, it ain't even being messy with me. Again, I could care less if the woman married or not. But when you throw a claim on somebody, at least have the proof to back it up and say, here is the concrete evidence. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. And this is the thing. Jay Wilson, uh, uh, you know, and I have made my mind that I'm going to talk about what the hell I want to. And if you like it, stay. If you don't, don't. I'm going to talk about what I want to, and I'm going to be very selective of what I talk about. But this is a claim. And I love it that I'm on everybody's team, because that means I'm on nobody's team. But the only thing Kimmy claimed was that she was married. Excuse me. And everybody else jumped on the bandwagon with this other stuff. And so I'm repeating. I'm repeating. Ah, yes, I am. Repeat. Repeat. Well, if he paid her, where's the receipt? Do y'all have the receipts and the money orders or something? Do y'all have that evidence? Where is the receipt that because it was $5,000? Now I think Kimmy, she likes money. I don't think $5,000 is enough for her. I think that if she had to go ahead and marry somebody and got paid for it, it'd be no less than 25K, 50K probably. 5,000 is really below market value. I'm just saying. So where the receipts that the man? See, again, we I'm just tired of people saying stuff, and it goes again back to elections and fake news and people making stuff up. I mean, people making stuff up that they got an email from Mark. Now they could have got an email from Mark, but it's not the one I know. It may be Mark. It may be Marquez. It could be a lot of people, but again, it's all to stimulate. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. All to get people to come over. So my thing is, I'm taking a different approach. I'm saying, okay, we like being curious, but be curious and factual when you do it. Now, I can see if you said some stuff on YouTube, because stuff that you said on YouTube, people will use. Can't be mad at that. But these are some things that were not on YouTube. And I'm looking at some of the people who have propagated this, and they're not great with their word either. And they have credibility issues. Consider the source. Consider the source. That's all. But I love the repeat thing. I'm loving it because the repeating thing makes people upset. And so if you talk about it, then I'm going to do it. Y'all know how I am. I'm an Aries, darn it. And if the repeating bothers you, then that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, you all, I'm having a great time. And no harm, no foul. Again, I have not called anybody out their name. And let me tell you something, when people start getting to name calling and when they start getting real dirty with it, when they get dirty with it, that says a lot to me. Because that name calling, that I want y'all to check that out. Now, not one time since I've been talking about this, Pastor, you must have missed the posting of the skinny wedding invitation and invite to the wedding. I was looking for it. Did they post it? Did they post it? Because I was looking for it. I was looking for it. And so I guess I did miss it. But I was looking for it. But you the only one invite but haven't met the groom. Well, my thing is I didn't open the invite. That's the whole thing. I didn't open the invite. I can't tell you how the invite looks. However, I cannot say that Kimmy did or did not send it. I could have missed it. And another thing, I will say, with all truthfulness, she did verbally invite me. She reached out to me and invited me. So she could have sent the invite. I might have missed it, but I didn't see it. And I'm looking for it all over, and I'm still not finding it. And that could have been my fault. So, mm, so that's my fault. But no. And again, I come back because that's the big thing. And I had to say no. I didn't send it, and that was it. It was a no. It was no song and dance. It was no shake and shimmy. It was a whole plain no. Because I know how that can be shaped. But I'm gonna repeat it. I'm gonna repeat it. And I don't have a problem repeating it at all. But I tell you what, when I do repeat, I don't have to call nobody out their name. I don't have to say anything ugly. I'm just saying coming with the receipts and stuff. Now, like I said, she did invite me. I gotta find the invite. Ooh, this sun is no joke. Ooh, Lordy. Hmm. Oh my goodness. This sun is no joke out here. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Let me get out this sun. They may have posted it and deleted it. Yeah, because I was looking for it. I'm saying the thought of a lot of to invite. And let me say this: I don't have to meet her partner to go to the wedding. I mean, she's the one who's getting married, and again, you're either a friend of the bride or the groom. I didn't know you had to be a friend of both of them to go to weddings. I mean, I've gone to many people's weddings that I just knew the groom, and I just went to the wedding. It happens like that sometimes, and so yeah, yep. But I didn't see the invite, so I guess they took it down or they did something to that extent. But I haven't even seen it, so I couldn't even tell you how the invite looked. To be honest. But baby, I love repeating. I love repeating. See, this is all about repeat today. It's all about repeat. But my repetition is saying check the facts. My repetition is saying trust but verify. That's what my repetition is saying. And my repetition doesn't have to call nobody out of their name. Don't have to belittle or demean anybody. It's just asking questions and it's dealing with logic. And people tend to have issues with that. And you can have issues with that. But you didn't have any issues repeating it. You didn't have any issues going and say, let me drop this T. You didn't have any issues with that, but yet you have issues with this. So my thing is, if you know I'm repetitive, and if you don't like the repetition, then don't come over here and watch. Now the only reason why I came on because the girl said that you was gonna come on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you did. So I may be repetitive, but I'm not predictable. And it's sad when people know and can predict your moves. Now that's not a judgment, that's an observation. And I just observed that. And I observed that the people said five, four, three, two, one. And as soon as I stepped in the house, you was on. See, so my repetition does not cause me to be predictable. And that's not a judgment. That's just an observation. I'm just saying that's just an observation. So yeah. But I love to repeat. That's what old people do. We repeat. That's what we do. We repeat. So, you know, love it. And if that repetition makes you uncomfortable, I highly urge you to just sit it out or just don't click on the link if that repetition really makes you. But I'm so glad I can run my platform how I want to. And if I want to say, uh, want to say, or again, again, I can do that because it's my platform. But yet, you can always have your say on your platform. And notice, I never get upset when commentary is done about me. I just keep it moving. And I just can't understand why people can't do that. But hey, to each his or her own. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on that. I'm gonna read y'all comments in a few minutes. I'm actually getting ready to turn in. Um, so, ooh, this coffee is really good. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, people done said stuff about me, and I'm like, okay, why get mad over it? I don't know you personally. We don't have no stocks and bonds. We don't have no custody over cheering. I mean, we ain't in business together. I don't have any investment properties with you. So why am I stressing? I'm not. I'm not. It gets me when people say, you mad, Jay? Well, no, for what? I don't know you like that. You ain't messing up my funds. So it is what it is. I think it's funny if you ask me, but hey, to each to his or her own, and that's what I really got to say about it. So hold on for a minute. Let me drink some of my coffee now. Mm. Let me read y'all comments. That's the truth. You don't. They'll be trying to low key bully you. Oh, I know. And Brenda Joe, you have every right to watch who you want to watch. It is what it is. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. All right. I just saw the invitation. Somebody just sent it to me. I've never seen that invitation. This is my first time seeing that invitation. Not to say that Kimmy didn't send it. That's my first time seeing the invitation. Okay? First time laying eyes on it. Mm. And I didn't know you can zoom in. Oops. But anyway, I was looking for the registry. So I saw it. Okay. 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 No, no. Here comes the World 305. She could have sent it. It may be a possibility that I could have deleted it. It could have went to spam, but I will say I was invited. And I'm being honest, I can't find it. And this is why I know for a fact that I did not disseminate that. Now, all I'm going to say is y'all want me to say Kimmy didn't send no invitation. And I'm not going to say that because she invited me publicly on the phone, but I'm looking everywhere for the invite and I'm looking for it on my phone as well. So, yeah, no, I did not plan to go. When we had the conversation, I said, Kimmy, I wish I could go to the wedding, but I'm not going to be able to make it. I have other obligations during that time. So I let her know, but I said, please have the registry because I would love to, get you something from your registry. I never got the registry. Now, I will say I didn't get the registry, but I'm not too sure about the invite. And so I am not going to say, oh, she didn't send it because she could have sent it. But that's my first time seeing the invitation, laying eyes on it. Because had I known I could click on, then, I may have. So that's all I'm saying. Brenda Joe, I'm sure it was a beautiful wedding. And what y'all want me to say is, Jay Wilson, she ain't send you no invitation. She could have. She could have. To be honest, she could have sent me an invitation. So anyway, um, yeah, and so that's what I gotta say about that. Anyway, but I'm repeating. Oh, let me stop repeating. I'm repeating. Anyway, you all. But she had a wedding. Kimberly Black. I checked my spam. I checked my trash. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. And I'm like, did I delete it? Because I've been looking, really. I've been looking. But again, this is why I know I didn't send it. Because hell, I can't even find it. So I can't send stuff that I don't even know I have or can't find. And this is why I wanted to cut any any I just wanted to deal with any hint of disloyalty. And why? What I mean by disloyalty is doxing or doing that. I really wanted to make sure. It's a shame and a scandal how you lie. You just said yesterday you saw it, then you never saw it. And saw it. You sent it to Shelley on Mad Day. Okay, I never said I saw it. I said she invited me verbally, and she sent it. She said she sent it, and I never opened it, and I could have deleted. I never said I saw anything. But prove that I sent the Shelley Raymond Reddington. Prove it. Go prove it. I'm fine with it. Prove it. That would be good, Jelly Owl. That would be really good. But Raymond Reddington, prove it. Prove it, baby. You know that I'm in cahoots with Shelley. Me and Shelley is running a whole thing like Olivia Pope. That's what we doing. Yep. Yep. Prove it. Prove it. My story has not changed. She gave me a verbal invitation. She said she sent an invitation. I told y'all I don't know how it looked. Somebody said it had a link to the wedding, didn't even know that. I just viewed it because somebody just sent it to me, and I'm like, oh, this is my first time seeing that. And then I noticed where you could click on. So yeah, and I'm looking everywhere for it. But it is what it is, baby. Think what you want. I don't give a damn what y'all think. I'm good with me. Just Kimmy could have sent the invite to SH. They was friends months ago, so there are multiple ways the invite could have been. Well, she said that she only sent it to one person, and that was me. Oh, baby, I don't have a law degree, and no, I haven't gone to law school either. No, mm-mm. I just speak what I know. No, no, beef inquiry. Don't be lying. No. How did she drain it? And how did you find this out? How did you find this out? Now, baby, now I'm gonna tell you what. If she really drained his bank account, and if you really telling the truth, and I'm not saying you lying, but in this day and age, you gotta check because baby, they act like they was acting and stuff. Baby, it's a whole Whitney and Bobby situation with them too. I mean, it's a whole Gator and Halle Berry on Jungle Fever. It is New Crack City over there. I'm telling you, it's very dysfunctional. How do you drain a broke account? It was $50. Now it ain't there no more. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that Rob Rack was laying in Janet's lap like she was strangling him. I did see that. So I did see that. And I did see her outside the car begging for cash apps and cars whizzing on by. I did see that. Now that's what I saw. That's what I saw. I actually witnessed that. But draining the bank account, I didn't get into. JW, don't get roped into being a witness. She does do that a lot. This person heard it, etc. Get the email address from her and search. Yeah, Jelly, I'll do that. I'll do that. I don't have no problem. I'm look. I ain't caught up in nothing. I guarantee you, my email or text message ain't sent nothing to nobody. I tell you that much. Rob said, Rob Live said earlier, Janet took his account down to like 146. Okay, didn't Tracy steal money from him too? According to him, didn't Tracy steal money from him too? According to him, I'm just asking for a friend. He was not just lying there in her lap. She had that ninja in the headlock. It's too much. David Whitney and Bobby, ah, baby, it is giving that Whitney and Bobby tease. Okay, but Janet, you got what you wanted, but you lost what you had, baby. That man dropped you for Tracy, and you went right on back. And I want to feel some kind of way for you, but you knew this, and this man, he, baby, it's a lot. Janet up there asking for cash out. I'm like, niece, you don't have enough money to get an Uber. How you flew out somewhere and don't even have enough money to get back to the hotel, baby? It's a whole hot mess. So are they saying you sent out that email about the Dominican she married for three? Baby, I don't even know. I didn't even know who her husband was. I didn't even know the man's nationality. But this is the funny part about it. Now, I spoke to Kimmy, and Kimmy said her husband is not a foreign person. Her husband is a citizen, a homegrown person. So if Kimmy is telling the truth about that, then that blows the whole good mess out of the whole thing. Because again, there's no $5,000 for a green card, and nobody ain't going to jail for 5 years. He's foreign nationality. What I mean is he's from the United States. He's not an international groom. He is a groom from the States. He's a homegrown. He's a citizen of the United States. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Oh my God, this dog got three legs and walking. Oh my God, this man is walking that dog. He's a pretty German Shepherd. He just got three legs though. My God, today. God is a miracle worker. That dog walking like she got four legs. Come on, dog. You better walk. You better walk. Come on now. JW Francis. Okay, Brenda. He's an American. He's not he's not from a foreign country. But I say what I want to. This is my platform. I just want you all to know. I look. Yeah, I'm not at a banquet. I'm not at an academic banquet. The bank account was 145. She said the bank account was already drained. Oh my God. Oh my God. That clip of Janet and Rob. Baby, it look like Bobby and Whitney Houston. Bobby! Baby, I just felt like yelling Bobby. It's a whole hot mess. Mm. But anyway, y'all, it's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. And I'm repeating. And I don't have a problem with repeating. And if people don't want me to repeat, then they won't come over. Stop clicking that link and repeating your actions. Obviously, you like the repeats because you come over here and click and then talk about the repeats. So it is what it is. My thing is get concrete evidence. And I looked at the invite. So the B sector content hate correction. I'm not trying to embarrass you. It's called education. Brenda Joe, look, you can say whatever you want to. It's not correction. I say what I want to. You know that the man is not. Um, you know that he's not born in the Dominican Republic or he's not born in Italy, but he's from the United States. It's not correction, sis. It's not all that serious and it's not all that deep. But if it makes you feel good, thank you. But it's not that deep. It's really not. He's not. He's not. He's not a U.S. born. I mean, he's a U.S. born citizen. If that's what you want, he's a U.S. born citizen. He's not born in another country. He has a U.S. passport. Does that make you feel any better? Is that's I'm good with that too. I'm good with that too. Whatever you want to do. Hmm. Well, this is the thing. Here comes the World 305. How do you know it's not true? And my thing is, I talked to the source. And if the source told me that her husband is from the United States, then I'm going to go with the source because she's the one who married him. But now, if we can find out that he's from the Dominican Republic, then you will have me. But see, this is what I'm not going to do. I don't have to go to the courtyard and do all of this, the courthouse rather, and do all of this stuff. I'm not. I'm not. I talked to the source. This is what the source told me. So if the other person has information that can refute that, then bring it forward. That's all I'm saying. I'm not chasing this ball. I'm just reporting on what I was told. And the primary source, not the secondary source, but the primary source said that her husband is not from the Dominican Republic. That's what the primary source said. So it's not up for me to go find out. It's up to the person who brought the claim to find out. But the source is questionable. But that's the source, and the source is the one who got married. And the source did make a claim that her husband was from the Dominican Republic. When did Kimmy say that her husband was from the Dominican Republic? See, you all are trying to say, well, she's questionable, but she didn't make the claim. Who made the claim? And the person who made the claim should bring the evidence, not the person who is being accused. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Yeah, somebody just sent it to me just now. I guess somebody copied it and pasted it and sent it to me. But let me say this again. Whether the source is questionable or not, the source did not make the claim. The source only claim is that she got married. Now, the source claims that her husband is not from the Dominican Republic. Period. That's what the source said. Now, the person who made the claim stated that the man was from the DR. So it's up to the person who made the claim to find out if the person from the DR. That's a good question. How would anybody know her business like that? I don't know. That's a good question. So anyway, no, Brenda Joe, it ain't a baby. It ain't a battle. I don't know. I don't know who you battling against, but it's not a battle. It's not a battle, baby. I don't move past that. Now I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't move past that. So, um, but listen, the person who brought the claim said they were sleeping in separate bedrooms. Kimmy never told us that she was sleeping in separate bedrooms. The source claimed that the man was Dominican. The source also claimed that the man was gay. The source also said that it was a paid arranged marriage to get the man the green card. So Kimmy never said that. The only thing Kimmy said was that she was married. That's the only thing she said. So why put the burden of proof on her? She didn't make the claim. Oh, it wasn't for me, Brenda Joe. Okay, Brenda Joe. Well, y'all need to tell me, cause cause I be ready. I be ready. So that's a tad bit much detail to be all accurate. That's what I'm saying. Here comes 305. Jelly Al, I agree with you, Jelly Al. I agree with you. I really do agree with you on that. I really agree with you. Reed, you funny. Reed, when I got off my live, people said you were gonna be on there 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you were. And Reed, I don't tell you how to run your platform. I don't tell you not to do your conspiracy theories. I don't tell you what to do. I don't call you out your name. And Reed, you are really interesting. You will let people talk about your children, talk about your shoes, talk about your face, and but yet the only thing that I have done is say bring the concrete evidence. And my thing is Kimmy told me her side, and I only brought it to the attention. And I am telling the people the only thing Kimmy has said was she got married. Y'all talked about the man being gay. Y'all talked about the man being Dominican. Y'all said all of this stuff. And all I'm saying is just bring the evidence. And all of a sudden, I'm the worst thing and I'm the repeater. But I'm side eyeing you all because it seems like y'all like to throw junk on the wall without verifying stuff and then want people to go along with it and say, oh, yeah, that's right, that's right. And all I'm doing is saying, prove it. That's all I'm saying. Prove it. So you can side eye me all you want to. That's your look. That's your privilege, sis. That's your privilege. But it seems like when people ask questions, y'all get all a little offensive and touched in y'all spirit. So side eye me all you want to. You said I repeat. You damn right I repeat. I'll be 54 and I got the right to repeat. I live long enough to repeat. And I'm not upset with you. But I just think it's odd that people done called you out your name, called you everything but a child of God. But we don't have no beef. I just say bring the receipts. Just bring the hardcore evidence. That's all I say. Let me see what y'all say. I don't want to see neither one of the ladies physically fight. No, nobody should be fighting. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I gotta go. But side eye me if you want. You can side eye me. You can forward eye me. You can cross eye me. You can do whatever eyes you want. I don't care. It is what it is. Raymond Reddington, you know a lot. You really know a lot, Raymond. Maybe you can add insight. It seems like you know a lot. First, they said the lady wasn't married. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, what is it? What is it? I mean, this is what I'm saying, you all. That's all I'm saying at the end of the day. There it is. Five, four, three, two, one. She'll be on in 5 minutes. Look, y'all, I gotta go. So y'all have a good one. Peace and love. I gotta go. It's funny to me. Um, and everybody has their platform. And I didn't talk about Reed. I didn't call her out of her name. I ain't talking about her cheering. I ain't doing none of that. All I'm saying is that this lady has refuted what you have said. Do you have anything to refute her? And obviously, there is nothing to refute her on because I don't see any evidence. And whether y'all saying Kimmy lying or not, it's not up to Kimmy to prove that because Kimmy never said that her husband was Dominican. All she said was she got married. That's the only thing she said, period. All right, with that, y'all have a good day. I'll be back after service. Peace and love. Y'all take care. Bye.